Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Florida Thunder podcast.
This is we got Grayson right here. Grayson Waller. He is the real Grayson Waller, by the way. Me 97th Street. We got Blue Thunder, obviously on the cam, and then we got our guest Cece. How are we doing?
Great. I feel great. Like it's
Yeah,
great to be on here.
Yeah, the
we are
Florida
doing
Thunder
great.
podcast. How are you doing?
Good.
They can hear you from right there, apparently. That, from what I've heard.
Okay.
But
It's pretty much.
here, move a little closer
He's
to
a
you.
quiet fella. He's a quiet
Yeah.
fella.
But obviously,
Anyways,
we're big wrestling people here. Me and Thunder. He's pretty big on wrestling too. Let me bring this down because you literally can't see his face. All right, now you can. But we're big wrestling fellas. We got our guest. Hopefully, she says she knows a little bit about wrestling. She's not a big enjoyer, not a big enjoyer of, or not. I'm saying that so wrong. Not a big watcher of wrestling. And speaking of thunder, there's thunder outside my house right now. I mean, go ahead, it's Florida. But I think we should
yeah,
talk about what we really do on the show a bit for like 5 minutes. Also, I'm not editing jack shit. I've said this before. I'm not editing jack shit. Everything
yeah,
is
we're
raw.
we're raw dogging it.
Yeah, I mean, if we do have to edit it, we will. But
Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to doing it.
You're not gonna
Well,
do a lot of
All right,
editing.
so
basically, on today's episode, we're gonna review the Night of Champions card, give our predictions on who we think is gonna win every match. We're gonna review maybe NXT, but we're definitely reviewing Raw from this previous week and SmackDown from this previous week. So,
I'm taking a shot. Hold on, a shot of
well,
Pepsi.
what what should we begin with?
I mean, I didn't get. Is that rain? Holy shit, that's loud. Sorry, I get off topic. I'm like really bad. I don't have ADHD, my bad. Anyways,
I think I
let's talk about Raw, I guess. Obviously, I didn't watch Raw that much, but obviously, I can commentate on it because I would probably assume what would happen.
I don't know any.
Thunder, if you can go ahead and elaborate on that.
You just want me to talk about what happened on Raw this last week?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Thunder.
Um, I low key forgot.
We'll get into that later on in the show, I guess. I guess let's just talk over about Night of Prediction, Night of Champions predictions because I mean that's the main thing. This video is probably gonna be titled Night of Champions predictions or whatever, something like that, something related about that. So, I mean, let's get into it. We got John Cena versus CM Punk. I feel like this is the greatest opportunity that Cena has of losing his championship. Obviously, I don't think he will lose it, but this is one of the greatest chances he does have losing it.
I agree with you, but I do think he had a little bit of a better chance of losing against Randy Orton.
That too, but I would say this is John Cena's one of John Cena's greatest rivals. You got The Rock, you had Randy Orton.
Of course, I think his best rivalry is against Orton, and they already did that match. This is definitely a top three Cena rivalry.
Yeah, definitely top three. Obviously, you weren't there to see it. I mean, we were young when we saw that rivalry, but
I wasn't even born.
yeah. What do you got to comment Tate about it on CC? Your microphone is mudded again.
I'm doing this off of my phone, as you can see. So what I think, I don't really know actually. Like, I wasn't there to see it. Like, he wasn't even born, but like I didn't see it. So like we're both on the same page.
She said both of you guys went to the same page, but
And I was probably like an infant since he's like 9.
I mean we aren't
I don't
that
know.
old either, but.
I could barely breathe.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I mean, obviously you've probably seen clips since you don't watch wrestling that much. You've probably seen clips of like John Cena. I've sent you a couple clips on Instagram. Obviously,
Yeah. John Cena's cool. It's like the yeah, he's cool.
yeah. I really do hope that they do some. They've already done some callbacks. Can we talk about the pipe bomb that Cena did against CM Punk,
Right?
calling back to that?
That's definitely, in my opinion, the promo of the year because they're basically just throwing shades back at the same promo that Punk did in 2011, leading up to the match at Money in the Bank
Yeah,
that
for
year,
sure.
which I think is probably the second best crowd in wrestling history.
Honestly, and him calling out Cesaro, Nick Nemeth, what do you call it, Zack Ryder. I think those were really good. Throwing shades. And
No, I think that was crazy because for many years after AEW launched, WWE was afraid to name stars on other companies, and now that Triple H is more involved in creative, he's being more open with that, and I'm happy about
I
that.
feel like the only two people that they did name besides that promo of AEW was like Dean Ambrose and MJF. Um, if you remember about that from like the Miz and MJF being, and whatnot. Obviously, they do it online, but that's online. You have your own free of will and whatnot. But yeah, I do think Cena is obviously going to win this match. So yeah, let's begin with the
Duh,
predictions.
because Cena's cool. Cena's cool. Of course he's gonna.
So
I'm
some
pretty confident that Cena's gonna win.
yeah, I think Cena might do the little blow kiss that Punk did, where
I think that Cena is gonna take the title and walk out of the arena like Punk did in Money in the Bank 2011.
yeah, he gets on the barricade, has the title in hand, blows a kiss, leaves, walks out through the crowd. I think that might do happen. Obviously, that would probably be the last match of the show.
If that's not the main event, then we know what will be.
Yeah, what, King of the Ring?
Yep.
Yeah, speaking of, that is our next match we're going to be getting into. King of the Ring tournament finals. Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes. we got
That's gonna
so
be a crazy match.
Randy Orton. This is his second year being a King of the Ring finals, like in a row. I I wanted obviously Randy Orton to win last year, just because I didn't feel like
Did he
Gunther.
lose last year?
Yeah, he did lose last year.
To who?
Gunther. I don't think Gunther should have won that match. Obviously, it put him in a good spot. Gunther's being Gunther and whatnot.
I
But
think Gunther winning last year's King of the Ring was the right choice, but I don't think he should have dethroned Damian Priest that quick.
yeah, but we do got Randy Orton, and if they do follow up from what they did last year, then it will lead to Randy Orton possibly getting a title shot, which hopefully Randy
At
Orton wins.
SummerSlam, which they could run it back with Orton versus Cena at SummerSlam.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we should waste opportunities for other superstars with Cena, but I feel like they could put Orton up against current champion Gunther, which I mean, I wouldn't be mad if Gunther lost it to Orton. Now Cody, on the other hand, he is in this match, and I know a lot of the younger fans probably very much enjoy Cody Rhodes. I personally am starting to dislike Cody Rhodes. I hope if he turns heel, I'll start to like him more.
I mean, I've disliked Cody for like a year now, ever since he won the
What does
titles.
Cody dislike? Why is Cody disliked so much?
Well, he's
Because,
here. You can go.
you know, as us being kids, we grew up with John Cena. We adored John Cena. That's what Cody Rhodes is to this new generation. But now that we're getting older, we're realizing that we don't really like the babyface.
Yeah,
So
honestly,
he's kind of like the Kai Cenat to the FGT.
I
Like,
mean, I guess if you can say so, because Kaisuna, like it's getting annoying. Like he's trying to get like he's been pushed to the main event. He's like super. It's literally Super Roads now. Like Super Cena, it's Super Roads. They're pushing him into the main event scene, and he didn't really have to earn it. Now, obviously, you can't say the same with Cena because when I was growing up, I actually did like Cena. But you know that's kids gonna be kids.
yeah.
Now,
Anyways, with my prediction for the match,
yeah, I was about to say
I'd
that.
I think Cody's gonna win, although I really do want Orton to win.
Who do you think is gonna win? Randy Orton or Cody Rhodes, King of the Ring?
I mean, it could go either side because like both have very good finishers that like leave the other one like really tired, and like I personally think though that Cody Rhodes will somehow win.
Okay. CC, who do you think is gonna win here?
Since everyone's saying Cody, I might think Cody because his name is Cody. And not gonna lie, like okay, so I don't, I don't really watch. Barely know what we're talking about here. But like, I think like even though he could probably have like a really cool comeback and like maybe the dislike. Why are you judging me?
I'm not judging you.
So like the dislike could turn into like a lot of love and then like he'll win and then everyone will cheer and be like super happy.
So hear me out. Randy Orton might lose, but I have like another like theory. What if Randy Orton wins here? Cody Rhodes loses, right? He's been like losing a lot now. Cody Rhodes turns heel eventually. This could get him to turn heel eventually, which will put him in a good spot. Then I think that would be a good spot for Cody to possibly go up. He turns heel around like Saturday Night's main event or something like that in December when he faces John Cena again, probably for the title, and will most likely win, so he can let John Cena retire peacefully. Um,
Why can't he just retire?
he
Is
so
he like waiting for the big bucks to roll in?
so Cena's whole deal, he wants to ruin wrestling and retire with the championship by putting on these matches that like fans expect that it's gonna be like a 5-star instant class. Obviously, it's not gonna be a 5-star instant class, but it's gonna be a good match. He
Yeah,
finds,
because
he,
of Cena's state right now.
yeah, he finds ways to like ruin the match.
Basically, cheap victory.
Yeah, and I mean, fans
Like
don't care.
every title match that he's had so far, he basically uses the title to his advantage, and he hits the other guy with the title.
So
He
he's
pins him.
cheating on the way to his retirement.
Yeah,
Yes, because his whole gimmick is he's trying to ruin wrestling for fans.
yeah, he's trying to ruin wrestling.
Oh.
Because fans want a fair match that's gonna be a 5-star classic, but Cena's trying to not let that happen.
And Cena's been cutting promos saying that he's on a one-sided relationship with the fans. He's called them bitches. Actually, he's called us bitches and whatnot.
So I feel like we shouldn't be fucking with Cena right now. But it's all cool.
No matter what we say,
Cena
no
calling
matter
me a
what we
bitch.
cheer, if we cheer again, like with Cena or against him, he doesn't care. He's still. I was at Saturday Night's main event, May 24th. Obviously, you've seen my experience video. For the fans that have seen it, fans chanted, "Thank you, Cena." I mean, obviously, on the inside, out of character, you can tell he appreciates it and whatnot. But I mean, to stay in character, he has to be like he doesn't care. But I I'm gonna pick Cody Rhodes to win King of the Ring tournament finals.
America's so nice.
Anyways, next match we got the Queen of the Ring tournament finals. which is gonna suck because they're gonna be in a in a fucking onesie. Because it's
because
Saudi
it's
Arabia.
Saudi.
But we got
Oscar
Asuka
versus
versus
Jade
Jade
Cargill.
Cargill.
And I'm just gonna get straight to the chase here. I think Jade Cargill's gonna win, although it should be Oscar.
Yeah, because um they're probably gonna put Jade Cargill over. I want it to be Asuka. I mean, hey, Asuka's been gone so long that they. I mean, Jade Cargill's been winning for so long now. I don't think it would be really of a loss to Jade Cargill. Loses to Asuka. She's a very powerful woman. You know, blow a little bit of mist in her face. Um, why are you so surprised? Okay,
That's a woman.
but yeah, I mean, I'm honestly gonna. My pick is gonna be Asuka. What about you?
My pick is I don't know, like there's different ways because like Jade Cargill, like she's been performing good, but like sometimes when you perform good, then for like one match you perform bad. So I'm gonna have to go with Asuka here, though.
Because what do you
Are
say?
these both women we're talking about here?
Huh?
Are we talking about women? Are these both women, a man and a woman,
No,
or
these are
one?
both women.
Okay, cool. So not gonna lie. Which name has a ring to it? I think like Jade, because like, why are you giving?
I'm not.
So women are hot. So like, it depends on like who has the hottest outro. To be honest, what's that face? Why are you making that face?
Nothing. Thunder.
And women are
But
powerful in general. So like, I
just
feel like
continue. Just continue.
so I feel like right. Listen. Keep it. So she'll win because like women are really powerful, and like this guy said, someone said like, oh, she's been doing really good. So like, if she does really good and she keeps doing really good, then she'll win. Duh.
Yeah, but Asuka's been gone for so long that I don't even
Okay,
think.
never mind. She's shit. Don't pick her. Okay, we're doing the other one. She's good.
All right, Thunder. What's your pick?
Um, Definitely Jade Cargill, but I want it to be Oscar.
I mean, I do see a world where Jade Cargill does win. It's really a 50-50 here for in my eyes. 50-50.
Whoever's the coolest, I think. You're laughing at me every
I'm
time you
not
take a
laughing.
sip of whatever you're drinking. You're like smiling. I can
I'm
see it. You
not
think you're
laughing,
slick.
bro.
I'm not. You are laughing.
Um, then we got. Oh, so this is the one match stipulation on the show. Rhea Ripley versus Raquel Rodriguez. You know, they're obviously going to be in onesies.
Yes, I love them. Or her, him. I love the name. I heard of them before. I just forget if it's a guy or a girl.
They're both
It's a
girls.
guy, isn't it?
It's both
It's a
girls,
girl.
and plus they're going to be
I
in
know.
onesies because it's Saudi. And plus, I don't. You know how Saudi feels about women. This match it should get a pop, and because it's Judgment Day involved. I mean, this storyline with Rhea Ripley and the Judgment Day have been drawn out for a long time now. Should be probably over. Whatever Triple H is cooking, hopefully it's good. But it is a street fight. I like to see street fights.
What is a street fight?
Street fight, they use weapons and whatnot. But
Oh,
I don't think Saudi. It's not going to be really a big match because Saudi they don't really appreciate women wrestlers. So
I know.
so
And that's even if the show does happen because of what's going on in Saudi.
yeah, can we actually take a moment to speak about that? A lot of the
Not to
Dominic
get
Mysterio
political.
match got canceled because Dom doesn't want to be in. what do you call it, Saudi. So they canceled
Yeah,
that match and
because
say he
of
got injured.
what's going on in
Are we
Saudi.
talking about Saudi
Understandable.
Arabia right now?
Yeah.
Or is that just what the match is?
No, the event is gonna be in Saudi Arabia.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I get it.
But yeah, so AJ
So,
Styles,
but
apparently AJ Styles is the number one contender for the Continental Championship. Hopefully he does win it. I want to see AJ Styles have another title run before he retires. Yeah, he's
I think
aging.
Styles still got like 4 years
How
left
many
in him.
years now?
He's still got a couple years, but I don't know. This could be AJ Styles last year. We don't know.
They keep like poking at giving Styles a title run, but they
They do.
keep refusing.
They do keep refusing. But they canceled that match and instead gave us Karrion Cross versus Sami Zayn. We'll get to that soon. But
But I mean, I'm glad that Karrion Cross is finally getting spotlight on a PLE. He
yeah,
deserves it.
let's continue talking about Asuka versus, or wait, no, Rhea Ripley versus Raquel Rodriguez. My my pick. I mean, WWE's direction. They're obviously gonna pick Rhea Ripley. I mean, I can't. Versus Raquel Rodriguez. I mean, I don't. I just don't see her winning. I don't see her winning at all.
With what WWE has built Rhea Ripley to be, it would just make no sense for her to lose a match with a stipulation of street fight.
Yeah, and especially it being in Saudi. Rhea. I mean, obviously they don't appreciate women wrestlers, but I mean, Rhea Ripley, I would say she's probably one of the biggest woman superstars in like the Saudi area. Uh, that is so funny. Fucking mudded, bro.
I'm waiting to get to my point. I have something. Just keep going.
Okay, but my pick is Rhea Ripley. Your pick is
Um, yeah, I just see like there's just no doubt about it. Rhea Ripley's gonna win. No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
what about you,
And you know,
Thunder?
if Grayson's saying there's no doubt about it, it's clearly gonna be Rhea Ripley.
Yeah,
So that's why it's Rhea Ripley.
he's the man around here. So, Cece, what about you?
Rhea Ripley, because she's so bad. Oh my
Did you
goodness,
look
she's
her up
so.
on Instagram?
No, but I know who she is because she's so. Oh my god. I see edits of her on my For You page. She's like the baddest woman to live. And she's like super strong and super hot, so she's gonna win.
Interesting take on it, but okay.
Yeah. Is there something you wanted to say, or
Yeah, what was your take? What? Okay.
Okay. My take on it, like, she's gonna win. I feel like she's gonna win because, like, as I've seen of her, like, she's pretty fucking strong. From what I've seen, like, I don't know. Why are you side eyeing right now? I see
yeah?
you,
But
Ethan.
it's a
But
Anyway,
street fight. You
it's
can
a
use
like,
weapons.
yeah. You
not
can use
extremely,
weapons.
like, what I'm trying to say is,
Raquel Rodriguez could take a chair, smash it in Rhea Ripley's head, and just pin her for the 1, 2. Obviously, that's not gonna happen, but that could happen.
anyway, so like what I've seen, like when she's flexing like that, like she's good. She'll win. I mean, she could beat me up, and I wouldn't say anything about it. You know what I mean? What are you talking about?
Nothing. All I did was look at him. I can't look at him.
Okay. Okay. Yeah,
Anyways,
yeah, I
our
think
our
she's
next
gonna win.
match
Like the
is
fourth of my life.
our next match is the United States Championship between Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu.
Yeah. So I feel like the way they're building it up, I feel like they honestly might have Solo Sikoa win the U.S. title, but and also because Jacob Fatu has been amazing and whatnot. So I don't know. But obviously, going back to Jacob Fatu being so amazing right now, I don't think he's lost a single match yet. So at all in the WWE ever since being hired. Um, I do possibly see Solo Sikoa winning. My pick. I want Jacob Fatu to win. I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna be a wild card. Solo Sikoa is gonna win. What about you?
And we have
Like
the
you
exact
said,
same thought about
Jacob
it.
Fatu's
I,
been
I
really amazing. Um, wait, didn't like Jacob Fatu be in like a faction with Sosaka?
So yeah, Jacob Fatu was in the bloodline. I mean, he's obviously still
yeah.
technically in the bloodline, but
Yeah.
by blood. But he caught Sosako talking trash, and he was like, "Nah, I'm all gas, no brakes. I'm leaving." So now they're having a match. But
I think Solo Sikoa's gonna pull something out of his bag of tricks, and he's gonna like. I think Jacob Fatu's gonna go for like a major spear, and he's just gonna spear into the ring post,
something like that.
and then it's gonna be like a roll up Solo Sikoa win.
That would actually be a good.
I could
I wouldn't be mad if he won that way. That would actually be a good way to win.
because it would still build Jacob Fatu as this big scary monster.
Well, yeah, because he lost by a roll up. I mean, anybody can win by a roll up. But I mean, and your pick was who?
My pick is gonna be Sosaka.
The wild card here. Cece.
I think it'll be Jacob Fatu because he looks like DJ Khaled. And, DJ Khaled's pretty cool.
Are you serious?
Is this a hot take? Because I know we're on the hot take segment.
Like, you know, he's giving DJ Khaled vibes. And, like pretty confident, pretty stuff. And when you go into things confident, you're gonna win.
Okay. Okay. So
Yep.
we have three people saying Solo Sikoa will win the U.S. title. We got one saying Jacob Fatu will retain. Okay. And then we got the last match on the show. By the way, this is the confirmed card for now. It could obviously subject to change for whatever reason, considering Iran stuff, Superstars being scared, injuries and whatnot. And we still got SmackDown to go until, because obviously it's Thursday. But
Karrion Kross and Sami Zayn.
yeah,
That's the
Wait.
last match.
what?
I have a question. It's kind of irrelevant though.
Okay, what's the question?
Are you gonna watch the new Squid Game coming out tomorrow? Season 3?
Just give it up already. I don't know why they continue it.
Why? Bro, it's getting so good. Like,
What if somebody gave birth during Squid Games and then killed the baby? So that's why it'd be like more money into the jar. That's my
I'm
hot
pretty
take.
sure that's bound to happen because there's a girl that's pregnant and she's still alive. So, I don't know.
I don't even
As
watch
long as
Squid
she doesn't
Games.
die,
How
I'll
did
be
I just
okay.
predict that's gonna happen during season 3? She's
Did
gonna
you
have a
not watch
baby, and
it?
then one of the players is gonna be like, "More money in the jar now."
Dude, I saw on Twitter this guy, there's this kid at the airport holding his luggage, and this guy just comes up and he's like, on the fucking floor.
Cause she.
And the kid is like
Are you gonna
4.
watch Squid Game
Anyways,
season 3 tomorrow?
anyways, the next match is
It's
Karrion
coming up
Cross
soon.
versus Sami Zayn.
Yeah. So obviously all the fans are gonna be like, "Karrion Cross are gonna win. Karrion Cross." Me personally, I do think I do like Karrion Cross. I do like Sami Zayn. I want Sami Zayn to win, surprisingly, just because I've been a fan of him longer, and I do think Sami Zayn does have that agenda to win. But I mean, the way Karrion Cross has been promoting just everything on social media, I feel like he's gonna win. So my pick, I don't really wasn't a build up because this is a replacement match. I do think Karrion Cross is gonna win. What about you, Grayson?
Um, I think that I actually think Sami Zayn's gonna win.
you Thunder?
Um, so I think Sami Zayn's gonna win.
Wow, I'm surprised.
Just because I don't think WWE really has any plans with Karrion Cross.
You never know. They could switch it up.
I This is a replacement match, and this feels like it's just a SmackDown or like just a weekly show rivalry,
It does. They could have
not a
the
not a
title
match
matches.
that should be on PLE.
The title matches that are happening this SmackDown and Saudi, they should just replace one of the SmackDown. I'm not saying anything bad about Karrion Cross or Sami Zayn, but this is actually one of the actual. Yeah, this is the only normal match on the show. Like without a title, without King of the Ring or a street fight. This is the only normal match on the show. Which I mean, in that
I
case, it's
definitely
fine.
I think it should have been a tag team match, not this.
Yeah,
They
honestly,
need
if
to they need to start doing tag titles on PLEs.
yeah, like I think Street Profits are still the tag champions, if I remember. They should have had them on the show. I like to see the Street Profits. Anyways, CC, what's your pick? Karrion Cross or Sami Zayn?
So I think Karen Cross. You know what I mean? Because he's giving Aquaman. I like Aquaman. I fuck with Aquaman. So like and he seems pretty confident in himself. And like I said, people who are confident are surely to win most likely of the time, unless he's overconfident and like type shit. But he's kind of bad. So like
Okay, and then so that is what do you call it? Not champions so far. So, do we think there's gonna be any like special appearances? Anybody coming out? Oh no.
I think I'll be there
Sami Zayn still like
on the special appearance.
Yeah, you're going to Saudi. Okay. What do you
I
think?
I don't think there's gonna be any special returns on this, especially because what's going on.
Yeah, I think they're gonna try to keep like as a minimum people there, um, just because of what's going on. Obviously, Trump said it's over. Um, which
No
so
one listens to Trump.
with the U.S. and stuff, maybe it could be over. But with other countries, obviously there's still gonna be beef. I don't think it's over there. But with the U.S., probably. We're not getting into politics though. What do you think? Any special appearances or whatnot?
is Sami Zayn like still intact with the bloodline? Like do they still do like matches with him?
Not really.
Because I was thinking, because I haven't watched it in a long time, that maybe if they were in like contact with him, then maybe they would come out. But
I
now
mean,
that
they brought him
as you're
back into the
saying
Bloodline
they're
story
not
for.
really intact with him anymore, nah, I don't think they're gonna come
Now
out.
that he does bring that up, they do. Karrion Cross does have like Scarlet, AOP, the other guy. They
Also, to mention what happened to AOP. I saw AOP with Karrion Cross like 2 times, and then they just like disappeared.
I think they're on main event now. I don't think they're no longer on TV.
So
Which me personally, maybe going to NXT often. I've seen AOP in NXT. Dave, I remember one time I sat front row and they came out in the crowd and then they started having a brawl with I think the Viking Raiders or whatever, and then they just came like they're here and I was like, oh shit, just gotta like this because they're big men and you know. But let's get into our next thing, wrestling hot takes. Grayson, starting with you, what's your wrestling hot take?
I don't know what hot takes are.
All right, we're gonna explain what a hot take is. So a hot take is like, how would I say this? Like an unpopular opinion. Would you say that's like an unpopular opinion? Would that be a correct
I can look
definition?
it up.
Like a personal, unpopular
Yeah, a
opinion.
personal unpopular opinion.
Okay.
All right, what's your WWE unpopular opinion that you?
Um, that I don't know.
You don't have one?
No, not really.
Not really. All right. Thunder, what's your hot take?
Um, Seth cashes in on Cena at Survivor Series.
Survivor Series. I Oh, you know what? No, going back to where there could be special
That was
appearances.
that was outrageous.
I think that Seth Rollins could come out during Night of
I think
Champions.
he might tease a cash in.
Yeah, not cash in, but pop like I don't know, be on the stage or in the crowd and be like, hold up his briefcase, hinting at something, or I don't know. He tries to cash in and
I just
Cena
know that a lot
escapes.
of people think that Cody's gonna take the title from Cena, and I originally thought that, but now that I saw Seth win the briefcase instead of someone like LA Knight, I genuinely think Rollins is gonna take it from Cena.
True that. What were you saying?
Night of Champions is Cena versus Punk, right?
Yeah, that's one match.
Yeah. Okay. I just needed to know that.
Okay. Cece, what's a one wrestling hot take that you have? And
That's
oh,
so right. Rhea Ripley's so bad, but the guy before he did look like Aquaman. He gave me wet hair Aquaman vibes, and like when you think of water, right? You know, like the water. It's water. And the other guy, he did give DJ Khaled vibes. Whenever I saw him, he was very loud. I'm very loud, but he was pretty loud. DJ Khaled's pretty loud, but he's really fat. I don't think that guy's really fat. I think he's like muscly, like you know what I mean? But Rhea Ripley's so bad, and I love her.
that sounded like a statement. That didn't really sound like a hot take. Uh
It's pretty hot. They're hot. So
oh, so that okay. I see what you mean by hot take. Do you have an unpopular opinion?
I feel like very unpopular. Well, like guys, you know, they should take more in consideration to women's sports because, like, women's sport, like women wrestling, for example, could be very like, they could be really mean and judgmental. And that's really not nice. You know what I mean? So like, everyone should be treated equally and the same.
I think I think they should bring back the mixed match. Fuck fuck. Bring back the mixed match challenge. I thought that was a really great idea. Bring female and male tag teams. Um, having them work together. That was really cool. And then obviously it was like a tournament type thing. They're starting to bring back old pay per views like Evolution, which it's cool that they're bringing back Evolution, an all women's pay per view. Um, I
And
think
Evolution should be a lot better now than at 2018 because WWE has the most stacked women's roster.
yeah, I do hope to see Stephanie Vicker on the Evolution pay per view. If she's not there, I'm not watching it.
And Cece's made her point across that if Rhea Ripley's not in a pay per view, she's not watching it.
Yeah,
I think John Cena should bring back the. That's very unpopular.
he
He should bring this back.
he still kind of does it. Like when he does the five knuckle shuffle, he does. I think he does it just towards the guy, not with the crowd. He's just like he's not like, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Also, another unpopular opinion: they should bring back that one match from the 2000s where it's like it's a man and a woman fight, and it's like they have a sink at ringside, a fridge at. It's like I think it's called the kitchen brawl match or something. They should bring
Yeah, I
that
think
back.
so. What?
The kitchen match back, where it's a man and a woman fight, and like there's like kitchen items around the ring.
I feel like that was very female
My hot
based.
take, I have another one. Instead of calling them street fights, go back to calling them extreme rules matches.
Wait, what'd you say?
Instead of calling them street fights, just go back to calling them extreme rules matches.
Yeah, cause where's the street?
Yeah, we're not in the ghetto, dude. Like we glowed up. We're rich now.
What if we call it a
Money,
ghetto
money.
match? And actually, I won't get into that. Never mind. But anyways, going on. What is there a problem?
So no. Um. So the kitchen thing, right? That you were talking about. Oh, so you're judging me, but I had yet to say anything.
I wasn't judging you on that.
Stop whispering to your acquaintance
I'm
over
not
there.
whispering. I'm
Anyway,
looking at him.
He's just looking at me.
Yeah,
okay.
exactly. We're
So
we're just looking at him, or we're looking at each other.
right. So
Go on.
I think that like the kitchen thing, like you were talking about the kitchen thing, that's really cool, and that should be brought back if it's not already back. But like I think women and men should fight together against other women and men, and then like
Well, yeah, they did used to do that in a mixed match
well
challenge,
damn,
which I'd actually
well
like to
damn.
see that back. One of my favorite tags was Braun Strowman and Zelina Vega. That was like one of the ones I really enjoyed. Um, when they had that pay per view, but they definitely need to bring back the kitchen match. I like that type of match. You know, sometimes you just need to bust a sink on someone. You know, just pick it up, go like that. You know what I mean? Do we have any more wrestling hot takes by anybody? Oh, we got one right here.
I think that there should be more like because they don't really do any bloodline rules matches. Like they did one like last year at WrestleMania, but they haven't done one like really since. So I think they should do a more like bloodline rules matches.
So there's only been 3 in history, I think, or maybe I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they had one at SummerSlam. Stay here. They had one at SummerSlam. I think 2023. Maybe they had one. Obviously at WrestleMania. Then they had one on Raw on Netflix. And I think that was actually the most recent one. Raw on Netflix generally sits this year. Or Solo Sikoa and Roman Reigns, and they fought for the Ulufala. But yeah. Thunder, you got anything else? Oh, uh,
What just happened?
switched over. Hmm. Something doesn't seem right. We'll move that back over.
No, I don't have any other hot takes. It was just that they should bring. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
and now we gotta move it back over again. I should have just waited. And her camera froze. Okay.
This is fun. Anyways,
Okay,
yeah, no, I
so
don't have any other hot takes.
okay, so do we have any other segments or things we need to talk about? And uh experiencing technical difficulties on CC Zone, I guess. What the fuck? Move this. Okay.
Anyways, no, I don't. There's not really much else to talk about right now.
Yeah. Um. Do you have anything you want to talk about besides wrestling?
Um, Let us know if we should have like a football or a hockey podcast, because those are fun.
Yeah.
Or if we should talk about it on this podcast when hockey or football season comes around.
I think we would just talk about it on this podcast. Oh, I mean, we could talk about some football stuff. 1 second, because I do have something I want to talk about. Aaron Rodgers, it's his last season. He's last year. He said it the other day on the Pat McAfee show. It's his last season. He's last year. He only signed a 1-year contract with the Steelers. After this, he's done. How do we feel?
Wait, Steelers?
Yeah, he's with the Steelers. Yeah, he went to the Steelers. How do we feel?
I mean, he's getting old. He needs to retire before he gets seriously injured. Because, like, if he gets sacked and he's, like, really old, they could, like, seriously injure him.
So basically, what just happened in his first season with the Jets?
Yeah, literally, he got sacked in like his fourth
Game?
his fourth play or something, and he got sacked, and I think he tore his Achilles, and he was out for the whole season.
Yeah.
Like a normal player, they would have possibly came back maybe a week, 15 weeks, 16 if they had good recovery. Him being old, he was out for a while, and he didn't
Well,
even
he
play.
could have returned at the end of that season. He just chose not to.
Yeah, and then he had another season with the Jets, which went not so good.
We know how that went.
It didn't go so good, but there could have been a what if
Could have got
there.
worse.
If imagine Rogers brought another tie. Obviously, that wouldn't have happened, but
I
there's
think Rodgers is just gonna be a bridge quarterback for the Steelers. Just lead them into their next quarterback.
yeah,
I think this is gonna be a tank year for the Steelers. I, if I'm the Steelers, I'm tanking right now for
they're
Eli Holstein.
they're either going into a big like a 9-8 like I think their record is gonna be like it's either gonna be good but
Well,
bad or bad but
their
good.
head coach is Mike Tomlin, so they're guaranteed 9 wins.
Yeah, and I don't know. Cece, what do you think about this?
Like he's with the Steelers, they steal. Don't look at my skin color whenever I say that. But he's stealing. Pretty illegal to steal. Like and like I don't know. The kid was talking about how he'll get seriously injured, so I imagine like he's in a lot of pain. And like sorry for laughing at his pain. My anyway, so like, you know, I don't want him to get hurt. I don't like people when get hurt. So like, 1 year contract, he'll stop, and then he'll get like super duper healthy, and then he'll probably come back. He can come back.
All right, and then I don't know how my dad feels about it. I think I forgot to ask him about it because he's a big fan of the Jets. Besides being a big fan of the Buccaneers, so I told no, I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about my dad. Um, but yeah, he's also a big fan of the Jets, and I think I told him about it, but I think I forgot to ask about how he feels because he wanted to get an Aaron Rodgers jersey because he thought it was cool that Aaron Rodgers came to the Jets.
You might need to his mental health too.
Yeah.
Being a Jets fan is arguably rougher than being a Cowboys fan.
Yeah, I could say that. Could say that. If you check worst sports teams, Jets are on that list.
This century, Cowboys are top three. That's been rough.
Miami Marlins, they're not too good either.
But he's talking about the worst team in baseball.
Listen, I don't care. I'll talk about base. We could do whatever on this podcast. We could talk about baseball, hockey, Solar ECHL, NHL. I don't care. I know a lot about ECHL. Solar Bears better win Kelly Cup this year.
No, 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 no. Stars are gonna win the Stanley Cup.
I didn't say Stanley Cup. I said Kelly Cup.
Blah blah blah. Whole lot of
Um,
yap.
Going back to the NFL, I think the the Panthers are probably not like they're not gonna get like maybe not even like 4 wins because when the schedule got leaked, I looked at it for the Panthers, and the Panthers have like the 49ers, the Chargers, the Chiefs, the Bills, like all of the really tough teams
I'm
that made it
telling
to the
you right
playoffs
now,
last year,
Grayson,
and their schedule.
Panthers. Panthers are winning 7 or 8 games this year. They're not winning less than 4.
He said Panthers are gonna win 7 or 8 games this year.
Really?
Yeah, that's what he thinks.
That should
I
get
think
Grayson
they
excited.
might win 4, but maybe like they. I think they might even get the #1 overall pick.
Whoa. Okay.
Might be
Saints are getting the #1
yeah.
overall pick.
The
Let's
Saints are
not
gonna
get
get
ahead of
that.
ourselves.
Let's not get it. I think the Saints honestly might do worse, which I don't like to hear.
The Saints are probably gonna win 1 game this year.
About the Saints.
I want
And
me personally, my team being in the NFC South. I want it to go Bucks obviously first, second. Not gonna happen, but I want it to be Saints second. Third, it being the Falcons. Fourth, it being
that's crazy coming from a
Panthers.
Buccaneers fan saying that he wants the Saints to come second.
I honestly hate the Falcons worse than the Saints. I'm just saying. I hate.
Drew Brees did
Yeah,
some bad
didn't the
things to the offense.
Buccaneers lose?
My
Didn't the Browns also lose? Because I know you root for the Browns.
I never said I was a Browns fan.
Yes,
Who
you
told you I was
did.
a Browns fan? I never said I
You
was a Browns
always
fan.
talk about the Browns when
Fuck
I
the
talk to you about
Browns.
football. You're always like, "Oh, let's go Browns." I don't play with me. The Browns is one of the worst sports teams right now.
right now,
Shadur Sanders, I'm
Yeah,
pretty
okay.
sure he's on the Browns because he
Yeah,
got
okay.
drafted. He is not saving that
I
team. I'm
don't like the
sorry.
Browns. It's just because I'm brown. That's why you're saying
No,
that.
I didn't say. I could pull up the messages.
That told you that I like the Browns.
Yes,
That I'm with the Browns.
they're like messages from like a while ago. But what do you think about that?
horrible.
Cleveland Browns suck.
You heard it here first from Grayson. But I think that's it for this episode. We don't.
Yeah, buddy.
The team though that my family hates the most are the Falcons.
That makes sense because you're a Panthers fan.
Well, no, his.
Where's Tom Brady?
But,
Where's
but
Tom Brady when you need him?
isn't it mustard your favorite team?
Where's your quarterback situation when you need one?
Everyone but me is Panthers. Or my Panthers is my second one. My first one are the Lions. Too bad they got like so many injuries last year.
I thought your favorite team was the Panthers.
No, my favorite team is the
Do we
Lions.
got a bandwagon on our hands?
You literally told me like last summer.
No,
Oh,
I
my
told you.
favorite team is the
No, no,
Panthers.
no, no. Last summer I told you that my favorite team was the Lions. It was like 3 years ago that I said it was the Panthers.
I believe Grayson.
3, maybe 2.5.
Where?
I believe Grayson.
Okay, I'm gonna have to believe that. But do we got any basketball news? Since I guess we're just gonna cover all sports.
Basketball news?
Who the fuck watches basketball? Be real.
My buddy, the
Oh,
Switch. Whenever that Switch happened, I'm like,
the Pacers would have won the finals if Tyrese Birmingham or whatever his fucking name is didn't get injured. And I'm also whoever sprained their ankle. I forgot who got that injury. Whoever sprained their ankle during the NBA Finals and came out during with crutches. Yeah, you're overreacting. I had a sprained ankle before, and I'll tell you, it didn't even hurt that much. And it didn't even look like he sprained his ankle too. I'm sorry. But Pacers should have won the finals. I don't care what y'all say.
Who got the
Did the Buccaneers make it?
Dallas or something.
Ooh.
Because they don't even care about the worst team.
We're talking about NBA Finals, dumbass. Did the Cleveland Browns win?
I
Ooh.
don't
I don't
fuck
even
with the
think they made the
Browns.
playoffs. I don't even think they made.
I don't fuck with the Browns.
All
I
right,
don't
what's
know
your
who
favorite
told you
team?
that
What's
I'm
the
the
What's your
Browns'
Browns.
playoff record in the 2000s?
I don't like the
Ooh.
Browns. You're just saying that because
What's your
I
favorite?
brought up the Browns on like multiple occasions. That doesn't mean
So
I
then,
like
what's your
them. It
favorite
doesn't mean
team?
I.
What's your favorite team then? The Chiefs.
There's this what?
My favorite team is the Chiefs.
Because
That's what you're gonna say.
they also lost in they also lost in the Super Bowl.
What's your favorite team?
She's gonna say the
I'm
Chiefs,
just.
to be honest with you.
Huh? Did you say the Chiefs? You sound like a mouse. What the hell? Are you saying the Chiefs? Good for the past 6 years, bad for the other 50. I'm sorry.
Hold on. The Chiefs also lost the Super Bowl. And it was a blowout
Ooh,
match.
Ooh, he said your
ooh.
team fucking sucks.
Yet your team got booty whooped.
Yeah, they got belts at ass. They got.
Nah, if the Lions would have
Buddy, I was
lost,
getting played before you were even born. Don't talk down to me.
What do you mean before? Don't talk about my. Don't talk about Grayson Waller like that.
You were saying that you were getting play at 6?
That's crazy. Who raped you as a
That's
child?
not a flex. That's not a flex.
Who raped you as a child?
I'm playing. It was a joke.
It was
I'm
probably
joking.
Andy Reid. Since you like the Chiefs.
The Miami Dolphins.
who's your
Oh,
favorite player
brother,
on
you're
the
just
Chiefs?
picking even worse.
Who's your favorite player on the Chiefs? You better not say Travis Kelsey.
Yeah, who's your favorite player on the Chiefs?
He says Travis.
Yeah, you're mudded, bro. She's looking it up, I guarantee you. She's laughing because she's looking it up.
Turn your phone around.
Mike Webster.
Mike Webster?
Mike.
Who the heck is?
I don't even think Mike Webster's on the Chiefs. Nor does Mike Webster exist.
I think that's a fake name. Hold on, let me look this up. What the
Yeah,
hell?
no, look up Mike Webster NFL.
Hold on. Ni- Bro, he died in 2002. What the hell?
Hold on, boy.
Yeah, when you were watching football between 1974 to 1990?
That was when my mom was born. 1990. And
Yeah,
she
you
was
probably looked up best Kansas City Chiefs players in history. And he went, "No, Patrick Mahomes is too obvious. Travis Kelsey? No, I don't want to seem like a Taylor Swift fan. Mike Webster, let's pick him."
Tom Brady.
They,
Tom Brady.
Mike Webster.
Where's Tom Brady when you need him?
The next one would have probably been like Grayson or something.
Where's
wait,
your running back when you need him?
wait. Cece, what's your favorite NBA? Like, who would you choose, Randy Orton or Dana White for NBA Finals? Like between the Pacers and what do you call it? The Pacers and Oklahoma City. If they run it back, because Randy Orton is on the Pacers, if you didn't know, and Dana White's on Oklahoma City. Who do you think would win?
Brandy.
Randy. Oh, that's nice because he's not even on the Pacers. We were literally talking about him and the wrestling. He-
Oh my god.
and Dana White's the commissioner of UFC.
Amateurs.
Bear doesn't know ball.
I don't really
Oh,
know
I think Randy. Oh, I
the one with
why
the
is he gonna hit an
ball.
RKO on Dana White?
Randy in 7.
And then he gets ejected.
Lakers at 5.
Lakers have 5 wins in the
All
end.
right,
Anyways,
that is going to be it for this episode of the Florida Thunder podcast. Thank you for tuning in and watching us be.
yeah, a couple of
Uh,
jackasses
yep,
and jerk offs, you know. But yeah, second episode next Thursday. We're gonna keep
every
this going.
Thursday there's an episode.
Yeah. Thank you for being on. CC, any last words before we send a firing squad to your house?
What?
Yeah, we already swatted your
Oh,
house.
Riley. What's her name? The girl. I love her, and
Did
I
you
hope
say
she wins. And she
Riley?
better win. Yeah.
Yeah, I really like Riley Ripley. That's honestly my favorite wrestler, Riley Ripley. I like her a lot.
Anyways, tune into the next episode next Thursday.
Yeah,
Rhea Ripley.
and it
I hope
should
she wins.
ho-
I
hope
love Rhea Ripley.
hopefully it does come out on time next week. I mean, this one's gonna be uploaded on Thursday, but not at the 3 p.m. Eastern time schedule. Obviously, it's 3:54 right now.
You should tell him. You should tell them all. Go watch the Squid Game, and the Bloxburg update is coming out in 2 days. Go
Yes,
look
we
at
do
it.
need to stream some Bloxburg.
Hey, guess what? I'm not gonna be able to do it for some reasons why. But thank you for
Go
watching the
watch
Florida
Squid
Thunder
Game.
podcast. No,
It's
no,
about to be out.
they're
Go
Go
they're
go
watch
go
going
Squid
watch
to
Game.
go watch this podcast.
they're
Rewatch it
Subscribe.
5 times.
they're going to kill the baby. We already predicted it. We do predictions on the
We
show.
have it
That's
on
our
camera. We
prediction.
have it on
Okay,
camera.
we have this recorded. If they kill the baby, I'm telling you right. I'm just gonna skip
They
through.
don't. They
You know what?
don't. I don't know who
When
told
Squid
you
Game
that.
season 3 comes out tomorrow, I'm gonna skim through all of it just to see the baby die.
Yeah. You're mentally ill. You need to go get checked out.
It's a
It's
Like,
prediction.
happening episode 3. It's happening episode 3.
Yeah,
it better not
episode
happen.
3.
If I watch it and it happens, I'm suing
The
you.
baby's
And
head
for
is going to
copyright claim,
crack open like a pumpkin.
I'm suing you for copyright claim.
Oh no.
And you're probably gonna get demonetized for
Hey,
talking about baby's
literally
death.
almost every single video on my channel has a copyright claim, so I could care less.
Okay.
Well,
Got
now
it.
you're gonna get two.
Tune
So
in every Thursday.
double it.
You know what? Double
Two.
it and give it to the next person.
Nah, double it and give it to you.
All
Go.
right, stop stalling. We need to end. Thank you for watching.
Subscribe.
Yeah, what he said. Do what Grayson says now.
Subscribe.
All right,
Yep, do
Florida
that.
Thunder podcast.
Really? What?
All right. Thank you, folks, for watching. We'll see you next time.